Hey guys, here's an example homework that my student submitted, and I'm just preparing for our upcoming session. I'm not the most familiar with this concept, and so here's what I'm going to do. As you can see, I've already pulled up the answer on Lesson Orca, because my student uploaded their pictures in advance, and I've got all the answers available. And these are only available for me, not for the student, because this helps me teach the student better. So I'm going to look at this problem 18, and I realize I don't really understand, I don't remember what the law of syllogism is. The last time I learned this was in 8th grade. So I'm going to have to review this myself. So I'm just going to go to the lessons tab. And then I see the appropriate lesson over here, law of detachment versus law of syllogism. And again, this is something that Lesson Orca created in advance. So then I see, oh, okay. So this is regarding conditionals. And I do see that in this example the student provided, right? I see an if P then Q. So if P then Q, if Q then R, therefore if P, then R. Okay, so it's clear to me that the student, for both problems 18 and 19, they didn't really understand the concept, and that's okay. To be frank, I didn't understand the concept either. So I'm just gonna go, and I'm gonna see how I can help them. So what I can do is I can go back to that problem. Let's see, problem 18. And what I can do is well, first of all, I have a step-by-step hint guide for this student. So when I review with them, I can go over that. But I don't like to spoon feed my student all the time, right? I think what I generally like to do is I like to start with a problem that I go through with them and then kind of go over the specific homework. So I can use this generate similar problem feature that Lesson Orca offers in order to ensure that I have something to work with that I can break down step by step. So let's just wait for it to generate a little bit. There you go. That was easy. And so now they provided an example. Okay, if you study diligently for the math test, you'll understand the concepts well. If you understand the concepts well, then you'll achieve a high score on the test. And so what I can do is, because the student just sees this dashboard, as currently the student is not on there, student is playing piano right now, but I can just take a screenshot in advance. So during the session, I have this problem available for them. Let me paste it. There you go. And everything is saved in Lesson Orca, so we're gonna be good. Yep. So we have the similar practice problem. And then I could just, provide some notes, in advance. Q. Apologies if I got the notation wrong. I'm not the most, here. So this is just something that I'm going to have for my student in advance that I can, go over with them. And this just made it really easy for me because, 3 minutes and 50 seconds ago, I did not know what any of this meant. So, cool.